What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Real Funny as fuck. We back here again with another YouTube reaction video. We got Tommy G in the building, man. Cooling it with the Crips. Let's get it.
What do you guys see? Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. Dude, the helicopter's right there.
We thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like a rebel.
They have undercovers around here.
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need that Lowski, you hear me?
OGs from your era, would they be baffled to see
Yes, they're killing each other.
When it comes to gang culture, there's perhaps no place in the country like California. I mean, Cali is like the NFL of gangs, and we are talking about neighborhoods that can have people who are second or third generation members. That's how deep this goes. I want you to imagine how your life might be different if you grew up in a place where your dad, your uncles, your grandpa ran the streets in a gang. And today, we dive into one of the most legendary gangs of all time, the Crips. And more specifically, we'll be on the block covering the East Coast Crips. Yes, in California. Now, some of you may be under the impression that all Crips are unified under one umbrella, and maybe they are in prison, and maybe they were back in the day, but today in the streets things have become much more fractionated where you have many different sets. You can have the Rolling Crips, the Hoover Crips, the Gangster Crips, the East Coast Crips, and more. And it's also totally possible that a Crip set can beef with another Crip set. So guys, we dive into this and much more as we hit the streets of South Central Los Angeles.
Thought y'all ass was a community. Unity.
All right, folks, we are in South Central Los Angeles. We are looking into the Crips. Now, there are many types of Crips. We're going to learn more about that. I'm not quite educated myself. This is one of the oldest gangs in America. This is another case where I booked the Airbnb, not the best spot. So we're very close to where we're shooting today. I think there's just something innately fascinating by the gangster lifestyle. And California is the big leagues when it comes to gangsters. A lot of these places, if you are simply born in a particular spot, there is a high probability that you as a young man will be sucked into a gang. It's not like an election where you get to choose between the Packers, the Bears, the Detroit Lions. From what I understand, you're born in the neighborhood, that's what you are. So without further ado, let's tap in Los Angeles with the East Coast Crips.
You also got a choice in that shit, though. I got a choice.
Helicopter flying right over our location. Because they've been circling there for a little bit. You guys got the helicopter out, question mark? Dude, the helicopter's right there. Oh my God. Los Angeles is a Grand Theft Auto server, dude. I'm just insane.
Of course, that shit based off of LA, bro.
Okay, I see you. Good to meet you, I'm Tommy. How you doing, brother? This is Jet Beezy. He's a gangster rapper with the East Coast Crips that sounds like this.
Big cuz, he ain't finna around, we gon' strip cuz, he ain't trying to get a rollie up, we gon' flip cuz.
And he's the one that invited me to come by and say hello to the set.
What is going on over here?
All type of shit. I mean, it's trenches, life of the trenches, you feel me?
Do you know the origin story of the Crips?
Kind of, yes. Okay, I grew up in Los Angeles, and during the time of my growing up, there were other gangs. There were territorial gangs called the Slossons, the Gladiators, the Businessmen, the Del Vikings, and they were territorials, like for different schools. If you went into their territory, you would either get into a fight, they were fighting, they were shooting. When 1965 came around, the Watts riots, you know, and then the Black Power culture became relevant. So those gangs came together, and some of them became Black Panthers. okay, for the community.
That's all I can say. Trench life.
Alright, so I have a few experiences that happened today that I want to talk to you guys about. I grew up in the suburbs. I don't have a lot of idea of what it's like to grow up. But 3 things happened to me today that made me think maybe I have a small idea, okay? Ops posted my address. I got threats to my house for firebombing. And I have to consider whether I bail a friend out of jail. Is that a small taste of what it's like every day around here?
I know I posted my address.
Hell no.
Nigga know it come with that.
So would you say ops generally know where each other live, or is it a big mystery?
Shit, nigga, guys, it's a puzzle. Nigga putting this shit together on hood. Niggas know on hood.
Is there a raid? What's going on?
It's a radio call that somebody went over to them.
Okay. Yeah. So guy with a gun, helicopter, let's get an eye on the sky and see what's going on. Correct. And that's a beanbag gun?
Oh, it's a 40.
So it's like a riot gun almost.
Out of control.
You guys are blocked.
He said riot gun. Yeah,
right
they're not using that shit in the riot, bro.
Weird ass. Hey, can I rub your head?
We going right under this though.
Can I rub your head? I got
They said we got to go. They we good? So it was just good to walk down there, now we can't walk down there. Why is that? We don't know.
Trench life once again.
They on bullshit, bro.
Is there ever a situation that you think the community and police could come together better?
No, they don't protect our serve.
Community and the police, yeah, they don't protect their serve.
They don't protect
at a
our
certain
serve.
point where, you know, shit get turned.
I'm gonna pull out a top, bro.
My phone died, so let me see. Excuse me.
Donald Trump is now in office. Are you guys a fan of what he's doing? Not a fan?
I don't really care too much about no Donald Trump.
Do you care about the Epstein list?
What you mean?
Holy shit. It just occurred to me that these guys may not know what Epstein Island is, which to me is almost inconceivable. It's like not being aware who the president is or not knowing that there's 12 months in a year. But to me, I feel like this highlights a phenomenon where it's almost like the hood exists in a sealed off pocket of the world where some information just doesn't seem to flow in. So as someone who is passionate about exposing the truth of the Epstein list and will be investigating this story later in Washington, D.C., I felt it was my patriotic duty to give my fellow American brethren the very basics on Epstein. The pedophile island?
I feel like all them people should die.
Yeah, everybody that's doing weird shit like that should die.
Come on, hey,
You talking about people on the alley and fucking kids. There's people on the island and fucking kids.
You haven't heard of the Epstein list?
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
I know nothing about no kids.
I heard about Diddy though. Diddy, you Diddy.
Diddy, you did it.
Trying to be as honest as possible, who is the strongest prison gang in California?
Neighbors on hood.
Who's Neighbors?
Neighbors, the neighbors, all of us on hood. Neighbors.
Is that like all the Crips United?
All the Crips, yeah. The Rollins, the East Coasters.
So in prison you guys do unite, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. We allies, yeah.
Okay, but what about the Serenos? They're pretty tough, aren't they?
Yeah, we fuck with our Mexicans though on hood. Hell yeah.
Like, we used to beef with the Mexicans, but they cool with us. Like, you know, they good peoples.
What about the Aryan Brotherhood?
They cool. They do tattoos and shit sometimes, so we be in there with them.
Can each you, one at a time, walk me through some
We
of your
fuck with that
tattoos
because they do tattoos and shit.
That's East Coast?
The BK.
I got the Warner Brothers. I mean, what the fuck?
Like Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, the
Ernest
Warner
Rogers.
Brothers shit on there.
East side.
That means East Side?
That's BK. On hood, slob. On hood, blood killer.
Oh.
On hood. It's the fingers though.
You know how someone's like, everyone already know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what for the like, maybe there's someone out there that doesn't.
You gotta go through struggle to get
What do you
where
do
you wanna
then?
be.
On hood, like what?
You gotta feel what struggle is.
You gotta go through the motions. On the hood, we all go through the motions. Before you get your first win, you gonna fail first.
It's ups and downs, man.
You gotta take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you ain't a right take a loss. If you don't take a loss, you gotta take a loss. Nobody in this world, not even you. You done took losses yourself.
A lot of them.
You gotta bump your head a couple times just to, you feel me? Because if you don't bump your head, you just gonna think you just like, all right. But once you start bumping your head, then you gonna start valuing shit way more and doing certain. Because once if you don't got if a nigga don't got no mistakes, then what can he learn from?
And why do you guys call yourself East Coast?
That nigga ain't got no mistakes. What can he learn from?
So if you go on the other side of that freeway, you're on the west side now.
So what neighborhood are we in right now?
And now we in the East Coast, Crips. We in the 6-6s right now. Yeah, man.
But this hood right here, from Florence all the way to Slauson, is all called the Six Pack. It's all one.
Who do you guys think is the most successful race in America? By money per capita, which race in America makes the most money, you think?
I ain't gonna lie. On hood, you can say Mexicans as far as what they got going, you know, with the borders and shit.
Gotta build everything.
I mean, I don't know. White people, I was about to say,
The richest people is the white people.
Can I tell you who makes the most in America? I don't know if it's first or second, but Chinese Americans and Indian Americans, they make more than white, black, Mexican. Why do you think Indian Americans make some of the most in the country?
They hustlers, nigga. They come from nothing but dirt and mud. What you think you gonna do? I said they hustlers. Isn't it because of oil or something?
Are you Indian?
No.
He said, "Are you Indian?"
Gas stations and all the shit.
That's different.
No, for real.
Okay, we're on to something.
Through the family. That shit ain't no just handed down to no weirdo. That shit going right to their cousin, their nephews, their nieces, dead homies. Well,
All right, let me ask you this.
Well,
There's been a lot of wild stuff happening in Los Angeles recently.
They got
The
access
riots,
in this
ICE,
shit.
all that. What's your take on it?
Shit, fuck ICE. They better leave the Mexicans alone. We fuck with our Mexicans, man. I ain't gonna lie.
right there.
We fuck with
So
our
do you
Hispanics.
disagree with ICE rounding
Yeah, hell
up?
yeah, we disagree with that shit. We fuck with our Mexicans, bro.
cut right here.
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
So what has it been like in LA the last few months? The riots, the protests, ICE.
I've been in jail.
You were in jail?
Yeah, I just bailed out.
Okay. How you feeling?
Shit, alright.
How long ago did you get out?
A week. Well, a week was 2 days ago.
What was jail like?
I fuck with that hoodie.
Shit, it's regular, you know. If you go in there, you know, if it's for your first time, you gonna feel funny. But for me, it was like normal.
You been there before?
Yeah,
Roughly, if you had to guess, how many times?
2 times.
Okay. So I see you with a black clique Mexican guy. Who do you hang out with in jail?
Shit, the blocks. Shit, that's what I gotta run.
And is that because you grew up here?
Shit, yeah.
Okay. What percent of young men that grew up in this area become East Coast Crips?
Shit, everybody, shit. It's a lot of us that grew up over here on hood. That's everybody. Like we all cousins and we all family.
But like, are there people that grow up here that don't choose East Coast Crips?
Yeah, I mean, I know people who live in different, like, you know, hoods, but we grew up with them. Like me, that's the type of nigga I am. If I grew up with a nigga, I'm not gonna, like, you know, do nothing to him. Like, I'm gonna let him know, like, hey, what's up? Like, you know, like, you slipping, but like, if I know him and I grew up with him, it ain't no smoke. Why would it be smoke if I know you?
One thing I want to clarify that I'm just learning more of is initially I thought if someone's Crip, they're all together. But I've learned there's gangster Crips, there's Hoover Crips, there's East Coast Crips, there's Rolling Crips. What does the breakdown of politics look like?
You just don't get along with some of them. It didn't start off as beef. It didn't start off. It wasn't. The gangs didn't start off to be as a gang for real. It was like Crip is community revolution in progress. It really
That's
wasn't
what I'm
no
saying.
gang. It was really just supposed to be people that was protecting the community type shit.
Some of you may be shocked to hear that Crip sets are beefing with each other. After all, aren't they on the same team? And as one of the top unofficial street anthropologists in the country, here's my hypothesis of 3 key reasons why this is happening. First, back in the day, many gangs had a much stronger centralized leadership and therefore more controls over the actions of their members. However, many leaders of top gangs around the country were either murdered, like Crip leader Raymond Washington, or given life in prison like gangster disciple Kingpin Larry Hoover. Taking out leaders has led to a power vacuum that has led to infighting and chaos. Next, fatherlessness. Some estimates place the number of black kids growing up without a dad in America at 65 to 75%. This is a catastrophic statistic that cannot be overlooked. Finally, we are in an era where rap is dominated by murder music. Some go as far to say that it is a CIA psyop coordinated by the record executives.
People who own the labels own the prisons. The records that come out are really geared to push people towards that prison industry. You know, not saying that the CIA is sitting there writing rhymes, but they may have a deal with the labels.
So while that remains to be seen, we have certainly experienced a cultural shift in what rap music is and speaks on. I was on the jail phone with my friend Super Throw Dave recently, and I think he said it best. He said, back in my day, kids idolized.
Nah, for real, cause if you really listen to the shit, you know how they be talking about frequencies and shit? When you listen to different sounds and shit, like you listen to it. Like if you listen to a jolly ass song, you gonna be happy. If you listen to Rod Wave, you gonna be sad. If you listen to Youngboy, Pooh Shiesty, The Baby, Chief Keef, all the you know, real drill rappers and shit. That shit takes a toll on the people that listen to their music. Cause some folks actually take those type of lyrics and go do what the fuck that shit say. You feel me? Sometimes folks be like, It's just something that clicks and like that frequency tunes just turn to a new dial. You feel me? And then they be saying, y'all need a song to spin too? Listen to this. Like, what?
Like Young Jeezy and wanted to make money. Now kids idolize rappers like King Von and want to catch a body. I'm interested
I forgot about King Von.
Supporting or critiquing my theory. Tell me what you think. What is happening now in today's era where Crips are fighting other Crips?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I'm gonna be very blunt with you, man. You know, there's not a lot I can do about that. There's not a lot I can do about it. And I don't know who can. They can. Those kids that you brought today, I listened to them, you and I talked about it. Education seems to be something that they don't want. They don't want to read. They want to look at YouTube, Twitter, and that's how they're getting educated. Inglewood Crip kills East Side Crip, then they're beefing, but they're all Crips. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it.
I really don't. I can't speak on it.
So tell me a little bit of history out here. Like, how have you grown up here all your life?
Nah, I ain't grew up here all my life. But when my brother died, that's when I got put on. I'm gonna do this shit for cuz. I'm gonna turn it up for cuz. I'm gonna really,
So that was a big changing factor in your life.
I wouldn't even say that because I done been through shit before that on games.
What I've noticed is people that see stuff from a really young age, they see violence, they see really traumatic experiences, it desensitizes them. It kind of makes them a little colder to the world.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I feel that.
Would you say you're optimistic about the future of the world?
I just live day by day.
Yeah. So how far do you map out something? Like, do you think about what you're doing next month at all?
Yeah, like probably like if I got something to do next month, but like I got like, you know, every day, wake up, get your money, cuz everything else is just gangbanging shit gonna come. Your time gonna come to really, But what I say to everybody is get your money before anything. Cause when you down in that cell, boy, ain't nobody gonna have you but your mama.
Have you done any serious time?
As a juvenile.
How is juvenile jail different than adult? Like, is it different stuff? Like, you do school, are you doing courses?
It's like juvenile, I was turning that bitch up. They're homies.
Do you feel like the young guys now are way crazier than back in the day?
From what I heard, for surely.
Why is this happening? What's happening to our young guys that's making them so crazy?
Out here walking around with buttons, nigga. Ain't no 380s around this bitch. Dead on me. It's generations. Every generation change. Every single generation is gonna change.
What's going on right now that the show reference for?
There's a lot of more niggas live for this. Niggas live for this life. This gangbanging shit.
OGs from your era would they be baffled to see?
Yes, they'd be baffled on the fact that they're killing each other. They're doing drive-bys. The OGs from my day, it was like back in the 50s of, they said, okay, we're gonna squabble, we're gonna rumble, and we're gonna beat the crap out of each other and go home. Back in the 60s. Back in the 60s, in the late 50s, when I am cognitive of what was going on. They fought, but there was no killing.
We have an exclusive freestyle, baby. Tim Westwood TV.
I go by P1 from the pack on the dead on. Look, check it out. We gonna make it quick. Hey, mama, I'm sorry I ain't grow up to be a doctor, but they killed Bugsy. That shit ain't sit right on my conscience. This lifestyle ugly, I embrace it. Eastside Spanish, let a fuck nigga touch me. I do him dirty like some laundry. Free C4, the free little folks, the
dirty like some laundry.
Look, just thirsty for the fauna. I blame the government for the shit they wasn't supplying, so it's fuck that we thug and strip your homie for all his diamonds. No reminder needed, niggas know me when I step in. Peasky came popping hot shit just like the Reverend. Nigga heard I fucked his main bitch and now he stressing. Just keep all the aggression to yourself when we get extra. Grands on hood.
Who the
Ours Washington Chargers.
Why is he miming shooting a gun at someone? That seems like a bad idea. Hold on, I gotta ask you a question. Did you just mime popping him? Why would you do such a thing? Is that not risky behavior?
Nah, this one is in blocks.
No, please.
You on a 5 or
What if he did a drive-by and I was here and you were here and we both got hit?
You safe. Just know, you and me, you safe, man.
But we were safe until you went boop, 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 boop.
Nah, we safe at all times.
That shit crazy, bro. Shit on the ice cream truck really used to be $2-3, bro. Then niggas charging $6 for some chili and cheese or some shit.
$6?
Niggas really paid $6 for shit like this, bro. Nigga, this is $2-3 back in the day, bro. Where did you get $6 from, bro? Niggas never in need like that. This is crazy, bro.
Why do you think that helicopter is still circling? That's a lot of resources. To keep that bird in the sky is a lot of taxpayer money.
Yeah, you ain't lying. Hell yeah.
Would you ever do this in a police copter?
LAPDK.
Can I say something that you might find wild at first? Okay, I bet if you sat down, let's just say in another state, you and a cop sat at a bar and shared a beer, I bet you guys would probably, you can have a good time.
Never happened.
Not with one of them in the entire world.
Never. Maybe a female cop though, for sure. Ah, fuck her. The shit out of a female cop.
They have undercovers around here?
Man, that's how this shit get, man. I need that low ski, you hear me? I need to get low. Only my brother though, like I said.
So what? Walk me through what this means.
Yeah, Long Live YC, that's my brother that passed away. He comes from right here. HK, BK, nigga know what this shit mean. Like, for the people that's watching it, they should know. But for the people that want to know, that speaks for itself.
JetBeezy maintains that PTV is a self-explanatory acronym, but to this day, I'm still unaware of what this means. So if there are any linguistic experts watching this, please let us know in the comments what it means.
HK, BK.
That's not something I should be saying, right?
Say it.
No, I don't.
Go ahead.
H and HB. Hello and hello. That's how I go. Folks, word otherwise, here's some free game if you're going to a hood and talking to a gang member. Be very aware of using K in the wrong circumstance. K means killer, and you might see it in things like EBK, everybody killer, or as you see it on this wall here, BK or HK, which I'm guessing is presumably blood killer or Hoover killer. It is not a friendly thing and can get you in danger. I almost learned the hard way when I was with the Hoover Crips and I made a bad KKK joke that I thought they would find funny. Have you ever tried joining the KKK?
Hell no.
What about
Hey.
Whoa. Did I say something that was wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say? I said KKK.
Don't say no.
I said K.
No, you didn't.
So be very careful on how you use K in your speech when you are in the hood. Let me ask you a serious question, okay? If some of these guys came and said, look, we're done with this fighting. We actually think we could be buddies. No, we can make a gigantic group that takes over.
Hell no.
He back doing. Not possible. Not having it.
So you got that down?
There no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. No? Yeah. It's self-explanatory really though. On hood.
We were just chopping it up in the East Coast Crip territory. Any final thoughts, fellas?
Man, forever keep that shit lit. Forever keep that shit lit. Straight PTV shit to the death though.
We're gonna go slide, so I gotta turn the camera off. Ladies and gentlemen, JetBeezy just dropped a music video today. I linked it in the description. Please go over there, show him some love. As you know, a lot of these guys are relying on rap to make it out, and I think art is a great way to express yourself. So comment Big Dog's Gotta Eat, blow his music video up. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you next week. Folks, hope you enjoyed this episode. You want to watch another? Here. You want to subscribe? Over here. See you next.
But that shit always threw me off how the Crips was beefing with the Crips though. I ain't gonna lie. I sure thought this shit was a community fool. But maybe that's just in LA though. I don't think that shit happened down here like that. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, subscribe for more. It's been your boy Real. Peace.